Good afternoon, YouTube. It's your man George Page, All the Rage, coming to you live on YouTube. Breaking news, breaking news. Today in the city of Louisville, Kentucky, the city has decided to settle with the family of Breonna Taylor with a settlement of $12 million. Now, they just had a press conference where the attendance was the mayor of Louisville, I think either state attorney general or the district attorney Ben Crum, who's presented here with Breonna's mother and another family member, and also was there in attendance was the chief of police of Louisville Metro. Now, as you all know, it was like around about March 13th, early this year, where Breonna Taylor was at home with a boyfriend, and the Louisville police, Metropolitan Police, had a no-knock warrant, and knocked into into the apartment that her and boyfriend was sharing. Now, they had a warrant for arrest for a man that was a ex-boyfriend of hers, and there was belief that she was involved in drug trafficking. But the truth of the matter is, I think there was no evidence. It was just basically they had a relationship, they dated, and it's you can't blame yourself for the sins of somebody else. And if she didn't know about it, then she wasn't with that guy anymore. She was with somebody else. There's already people already putting up YouTube videos saying that she was part of a cartel, and it's just people just trying to throw shade on somebody, especially somebody who was an EMT and who was working during the COVID pandemic. But this is a $12 million settlement to the family. But the problem is that still the police officers who were involved in Breonna's murder have not been prosecuted. They're right now, the prosecution of them, they have not announced it yet. Also there was now some new changes within the police, which is the police up there in Louisville. Probably putting in more preventions and situations and other policies. Also, the possibility of drug tests, which should always be done. They should have been done years ago. With every police station in America, cops need to be drug tested. The fact is that many cops, I know there's cops that do, undercover work, and sometimes they take drugs just so they can convince themselves that they're one of the bad guys. But cops use drugs. Everybody uses drugs. Like Nick Diaz, everybody use steroids, and many cops have used steroids, and they should be tested regularly. When I worked at my job, they did random drug testing. So why not same with police? I think the one thing I think cops should be tested every 6 months, if not every year. They also need psychological evaluation, because understand this is a job where you got to deal with the public, and then you see the bad side of people, and sometimes you have your own prejudices and bigotry towards certain people. Now, there's people out there right now who just saying, "Oh, well, the Taylor family will throw the money away." Yeah. But the fact is, understand this: this is money that taxpayers pay in, and it's not being taken. It's not being paid by the city or really by the police union. This is why you need to. The police union has too much strength. You don't give a dog too much responsibility. And that's what police are. They're a dog on a chain, and they give them too much responsibility and too much leeway. You shouldn't be biting the hand that feeds you. I understand, police we need them. Police are a necessary, let's basically say, a necessary evil, like one sentence to say about slavery. The point of them is to guard from the really bad guys. But at the same time, you shouldn't take advantage of the good people, or the citizens. Breonna Taylor was at home, in her bed, asleep, and they fired into the house with so many rounds. And then plus, they're supposed to have, ever since Rodney King, they're supposed to have body cam on at all time, just so to make sure that everything's on up and up. But they did not have. They say that the body cam failed. That's bullshit. They turned it off. They wanted to start something. And if you feel like she was somebody, then you should approach her a different thing. Why come knocking in the middle of the night? Like I said, I like to talk about these people like the NRA and these other Second Amendment right people talk about, guns, but this man had the right to have a gun in his house. He didn't know who was coming in. We knocked in somebody's house. And I have so many people talking about, especially people like these gun rights groups talking about, well, if I have guns to defend my home, he was defending his home. You don't know who's coming to the door. All you hear is a door getting knocked over. And some people say, "Oh, they knocked." If they knocked, then give the person time to get to the door. You got to think about it. People are sleeping, and some people are heavy sleepers. You know, you could have done it and came in the morning and took care of it when somebody was up. But no, they were so much in a hurry to try to get somebody, catch the bad guys. But right now, those police have not been indicted yet. They're probably sitting on desk duty or getting, as usually, a leave with pay. They get a vacation with pay. But Breonna Taylor's dead, and $12 million can never bring her back, and can never, make things feel better for that family. Now, for you people who have an issue with this, I'm gonna say this: fuck you. All right? Because especially, and I know who you are. I don't know who you are, but I know what type of people you are. The fact is, this woman was killed in her sleep in her home as police officers shot into her house like they were shooting firecrackers into a frog. They didn't concern themselves about life just because one person got shot. One person, one cop got shot because you bust in somebody's house and they don't know who you are. Let that be you. Let that be you. But probably especially I'm saying certain people of less melanin, you don't worry about that because it's not concerning you. But if it happens to you, and you go and somebody knocks your house and you pull out a gun and shoot up your house, then you want justice. Like I said, the $12 million is not going to do anything to bring back their daughter or their sister or their friend or their auntie and their cousin. I would say to the Taylor family, try to use that money in a good way. And don't assume that because they got this money, they're going to go crazy, go wild. Most of these people sometimes, they take that money and put it into like scholarships or even use it to, help out other people. Yes, there's been occasions where some people go wild and go crazy, but some people have a little more common sense. And if you don't recognize that or don't think of that, then you have the problem. It's your man, All the Rage Church page. Don't like, subscribe. Don't subscribe. I'm out. And rest in peace to Breonna Taylor.